Hey, Ty Brady here with Brady Insurance Marketing in the Ty Brady Way, one of the nation's largest field marketing organizations that helps independent agents achieve a 6- and 7-figure income with the systems and strategies that I'm going to talk about with you today.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ty Brady Way. Today I have a special guest. For those of you that, yes, I have a 21-year-old. This is my daughter, Taya. And today I wanted to get some talking points from her perspective. You know, there's a great divide with the age of agents. And what I mean by that is you have people that have retired, then gone in the insurance industry, and then decided to build a career. And then you have between that middle age, there's not a lot of people in that middle range. And then with my team, we're starting to get a lot of younger kids come on board that decided to forego college and get in the insurance industry. But what I want to take people back to is you've been around it for a long time, right? So from your perspective, what is this industry? Because you've seen me, go build stuff from the ground up, but what's the industry to you?
I honestly think it's whatever I want it to create it to be. It can be a large business, an agency. It could also be something really small on the side that I do to connect with people. It really just depends on how I want to go about it.
One of the things you and I talked about is setting a goal, and we're like, hey, we want to get you 30 clients by the end of December, right? So you have a good renewal check going into January. But what would you tell somebody that is out there that may be listening to this show, not only from insurance perspective, but just being a independent business owner, entrepreneur? What would you tell them?
I would say it's great to be your own person and independent and having the freedom to choose what you want to do with your life and your money.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So then what would you say, here's always the loaded question. What is the hard part? What to this point? Because you got licensed in the last year and, you got to do some things, you got to do certifications, you got to learn the products, but what is something that's challenged you?
The challenge is the discipline. I have to be fully disciplined to be able to do this because nobody is behind my back telling me to go make money. Nobody's pushing me to go work. Wow.
So you work a full-time job as well, right? And like me, I did a part-time, but that's powerful. I mean, there's nobody saying, hey, poking you, you got to get out of bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's either you can make it whatever you want.
Yeah.
Wow, discipline. That's a great word. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about, you've got to have a little bit of self-motivation because there's no one telling you. But now that you've been able to help people, how is that rewarding to you? Like when you've been able to sit down with somebody, in fact, I think you're going to write a deal tonight. How has that helped you? Or them? Both?
It's helped me to build stronger relationships to do what's best for another person and not just what's best for me. So I go into the appointment and I prefer to go about it as a educational appointment. I teach them that honestly what I'm going to show them is better than what they're on, and they make the decision. It's just walking in there as an educational being.
We talk a lot about we educate, right? Mm-hmm. And then that we educate, we serve, and as those two things come into line, the byproduct of that is the reward is money. Unfortunately, the world goes around with money. You have to have the money, right?
Yeah.
But so you're saying, okay, listen, I'm going to educate you on what your options are. You're serving them by educating them. And then the byproduct of that is you're rewarded with the monetary value.
Yeah, with money for me to be able to live my life. But I think the positivity of helping, at least for me, the positivity of feeling good that I put them on something that can better help them to save money and to help them have better healthcare needs taken care of, that to me is more rewarding than the money.
Yeah. The money's just a byproduct, right?
Yeah, well, I have to be able to live, so I had to make money, and that's how the world works. It's how the world goes round. We have to make money to live, to go about things.
And it's that, 12,000 baby boomers turning 65 a day in this country. They all need help. They all need to, make a decision on their health care. And I talk a lot about, people will spend their last dollar to stay alive one more day. And especially as you start getting on the bottom half of your life, it's like, man, life is short. It goes by really fast. I blinked and you're 21. you know, and I'm like, dang, you know, and people tease me saying, you could be a grandpa. I'm like, stop, no, not go, don't go there. So we're not going to go there. So you're some great insight. Well, okay. So when you were younger, and a lot of people don't know this, I went on the road for 2 years and I was gone. I was a weekend dad and I was gone. But you know what, you talk about this, you're like, well, Dad, you were gone, but your brothers and sisters don't understand what you did. But I was willing, your mom and I were willing to sacrifice those 2 years to basically push everything or accelerate things faster and get us to where we're at today.
Yeah.
Because now we're able to help more people, not only agents, but consumers as well.
Yeah.
So here's the loaded question. This is always fun. Where do you see, what's on your dream board? Actually, let's go. What's on your dream board? You're going to Panama.
I am. I go to Panama in a week. That is something that is really exciting. I think my dream board is to continue to keep my discipline and to just keep going in the direction that I am going and go from there.
What does your dream car look like?
It is a Porsche Macan T.
Oh, wow. She's got it by name. Do you have a color too?
Yeah, baby blue.
Oh, all right. Okay, so
Already dreaming about that.
Okay, so how about the dream house?
I don't know, but I do want land and I want a farm and I want to be able to take care of the farm. So that I'm more thinking about the land versus the house right now.
The land first, the house second?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it works.
Okay. How about the amount of income? $200,000 a year, $500,000 a year?
I want to be making probably multi-million by the time I'm 27.
Wow.
That's with financial planning and investing. I recently just met with a financial planner and we are going to create a referral partnership. So that was really, really exciting and I'm really happy to get that started.
Yeah, you're talking net worth, right? Your net worth, you want a couple million by 27? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah. That's great. I don't think you got that from your dad, did you? You know, not from your dad. So we talked the next. Okay, so we talked about a little bit on your dream board, you know, that and why I've talked about that before and why it's important. How about where do you see? We talked a little about income as well. What about the next 5 years? Where do you see it going?
Only up.
Up in what way?
Like money wise.
Yeah, money.
All of it. Money wise, positivity, helping people. Yeah.
Well, one other thing the audience may not know is you're a certified yoga instructor, right?
I am a 400-hour certified yoga instructor. I do plan on doing more hours on that because I prefer to do that. But yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't pay the bills, right?
No, it doesn't pay the bills. It's just passion. It's very passionate. And stuff that I've learned from yoga teaching has helped me in the Medicare area a lot.
Well, I'm sure like relatability, you know, the demographic. I know for me, as I used to go quite a bit. I haven't gone lately, but man, my body aches, you know, and it needs it. Yeah. It's screaming at me like, what are you doing to me?
I think it's always good to take care of yourself mentally and physically.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Any of the last thoughts you'd like to share with people that may be of your generation? I think people want that satisfaction quicker and faster. And what I mean by that is the industry that we're in, it's not a get rich deal. It's not an MLM, but if agents do the time, they're going to be rewarded. And it doesn't take that long. It's 2 to 3 years. So with that being said, if somebody's saying, hey, you know what, I'm out peddling, this or that, or I'm, cold calling all these people, or I'm doing, Comcast, or not Comcast, but cable or those types of things, what would you tell them today?
I would say for in the moment situation, a high risk, high reward benefit is really nice. But in the long term, does that actually help any of your investments and goals and dream board?
Oh my gosh, that gave me chills. Say that one more time. Wow.
I personally I have a hard time with high risk, high reward situations because in the long term, that doesn't benefit me and my dreams and goals. So yes, it is good for the moment. Yes, working a 9 to 5 is 100% what I need right now to build my lifestyle. But it's never for forever.
I deal with that a lot where some people come from a high commission based sales job and they struggle when I tell them how much commission we get paid. But what they sometimes have a hard time understanding is the renewal. You know, the when you look at the life of the policy is, 13, 14 years, let's say, and it's $25 a head, a month, you do the math, it adds up.
Yeah.
But and all of that is, we talk about 333 clients. You're making six figures before you get out of bed. And these other people, they may sell, go out and sell a big case or something and make $100,000, but then they're out of a job. They got to do it again.
Yeah, that seems exhausting.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think I could do that for forever.
Huh.
So I choose structure, stability, and patience.
We as a kid, we learned the tortoise and the hare, right?
Yeah.
The hare stops in the middle of the race and the tortoise just keeps moving along, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen that in the industry where I've had agents start at the starting line with me at the same time. And I just kept plugging away like the tortoise. And then all these other agents may have had a quick shootout, right? But they stopped.
Yeah.
And they look back and they're like, well, I could be where you're at. I'm like, yes, you could.
They still could.
Yeah, they still could. But the thing is they're a little bit behind the race, right?
Yeah.
They just got to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Taya, I am so glad you got on the show today. I tried to get your mom on the show today too, but we'll get her another week. A lot of people have asked, what she's doing next and what's coming up. But, thanks for being on the show, giving some insight for people that may be of your demographic and age. And any last thoughts before we wrap this up?
No.
Nope. Okay. As always, share, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Ty Brady Way. As always, share, like, and subscribe. Go to Instagram at ty.r.brady. And as always, love hearing from you. And let me know what you want to learn on the show or what you'd like me to bring up on the show. Thanks.
You can find the Ty Brady Way on Instagram as well as Facebook. To stay connected with giveaways and Ty himself, go ahead and follow at ty.r.brady on Instagram as well as Facebook. This podcast was recorded, edited, and produced by Whitney Face Media Marketing. And the theme music is an excerpt from Hot Chicken of the Woods by Isaac Joel.